The Belize National Teachers Union has not been consulted in regards to the proposal that the Ministry of Education has made, but to make up the 4 time lost as a result of the strike. That is because the BNTU said the ministry has not been able to agree on who all should participate in that meeting. However, after hearing our interview with Education Minister Patrick Faber last night, BNTU's President Luke Palacio held a press briefing this evening to respond to Faber's comments.
Not clear whether they're saying that they are going to pay the teachers for those 11 days. What the minister has said resoundingly, and it's in the news, that they are going to deduct the 11 days at the end of November. This is not yet clear to us. So are they saying we are not going to deduct? And then when you make up the time in the January and Easter break that they're talking about, are they going to give additional compensation? That is not clear. And that is why I think Mr. Fraser has made the point that the ministry seems to be playing a game and hoping that people will continue to become confused and try to go against the teachers. The position remains absolutely clear. We were prepared, we are still prepared to make up the time. That, we continue to insist, is the purview of the management and the teachers to meet and settle this thing once and for all. The union will continue to agitate, the union will continue to fight for its membership, and those teachers who are not members but believed in our cause and also went on strike. We will continue to agitate. We are going to continue to fight their cause. We will be seeking legal advice so that we again will be able to determine, based on those legal advice, how we proceed. But it goes back to what we have been saying from the beginning, that the decision to dock the salary of our teachers who are on strike and members who are on strike was and is and continues to be the prerogative of the management. So yes, he has realized that, and in fact he has indicated that the BNTU was right all along when the union has been saying that it is the managements of the schools that will determine, along with their teachers, how they would make up this time, and based on the ruling of the Chief Justice in 2005, that it is the management's purview to determine how they would deduct salaries if they decided to deduct salaries. So again, here is, at the end of the day, the minister concedes that the management should be doing certain things, but he has decided, I am the minister, I will decide, you just have to follow suit.
Yesterday, Minister Faber told Love News that the deadline for school management to submit pay sheets for their teachers was yesterday. Palacio says that is not so.
We know that traditionally, salaries, the pay sheet for salaries from the different managements are usually submitted in the second week of the month. However, the minister in his presentation has indicated that yesterday, Wednesday, would have been the deadline for those managements to submit those pay sheets. Again, we find that is a part of his continued effort to try and see if he can have the BNTU buckle under his pressure. Unfortunately, a number of managements seem to have complied with that request. And I say this because I know, as a member of the Teaching Service Commission, usually the first Friday of the month, there would be a circulated list of persons who are seeking the would have got recommendation from their respective managements to the Teaching Commission to have them become employed. And so those persons would then make it onto the pay sheet, which would have been submitted, again, usually by the 9th of the month. So for us, I think that is cause for concern. I don't know, and I cannot blame the managements totally if it is that they are in collusion or they have been, again, bullied by the minister and his personnel to carry out such an activity. The minister's insistence that he only wants to meet with 5 members of the BNTU's leadership, we've made it absolutely clear to him, although he continues, and there are some in the media who continue to say it is Luke Palacio that does not want to meet with the minister. Again, I have to make it absolutely clear. A council of management met last Friday, and it was immediately communicated to the minister that the council of management has decided that he is to meet with 25 members of our council of management. We even went further to offer him if the space he has at his North Front Street office is not adequate, this conference room is adequate for him to come and meet with us. He continues to insist. And so obviously, even in his press briefing or press statements he made yesterday, the minister is saying to this nation and to the teachers, if it is not his way, it is no way.